guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a video showing you how I use my Shop My Stash items. Yesterday my Shop My Stash just went up, so I figured today I would do, well, I'm filming them on the same day, but this video is going up today. So I figured today that I would show you how I'm using them. I do have like eyeliner on already and my primer on already. Just using some of my Project Pan items. So there will be a mix of my Shop My Stash items and my Project Pan items. So I'm already primed using all of my using all my Project Pan primers, and I'm gonna go in with the Revlon Photo Ready Insta Filter Foundation. This is in my Shop My Stash, and I'm just gonna get a good amount out. This shade is too dark for me, so I do need to mix it. And I'm going to mix it with my LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Medium. I'm gonna put 3 squirts because I'm pale and this is dark. So yeah, we're gonna mix. We're gonna mix. Oh yeah, 3 squirts look just about right. Nice. Good job, Cass. So just gonna do that, I guess. And I'm going to take my beauty blender and start blending. This foundation was given to me by my mother-in-law. Okay, maybe I put on in a little bit of the too much white. That's okay. Maybe I didn't. Maybe my face is just so red. So my friends Jeff and Ashley are coming over this weekend, and I am beyond excited. Actually, by the time this video is up, the weekend will have passed, but at the time that I'm filming, they haven't come over yet. I look like a ghost now. So that's very full coverage. I want to say I tried this foundation before, but I don't really remember what my thoughts on it were. But that's very full coverage. I am going to add a little bit more to my cheeks just because I'm getting a little bit of redness peeking through because I've been sick all week. And yeah, don't really want to deal with that. Adam's been sick all week too, but he's feeling better. So that's great. We're feeling better just in time for Jeff and Ashley to come. I don't think you guys have met Jeff and Ashley. I don't think. Alright, I look pale. That's okay, we will warm up the face later on. Alright, I'm going in with a Project Pan item. This is the Maybelline Master Camo. I'm just gonna quickly do my under eyes with this, and then I'll be back for the concealer. Alright, so I got that blended out. Now I'm gonna go in with concealer. So I am mixing 2 concealers. The concealer I brought in from my Shop My Stash is my Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. As you can see, it is too dark on me, and this is the lightest shade. So I'm going to mix it with my Project Pan concealer, which as you can see is just right, and that is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. So this, thankfully, I'm trying to use up, and I'm like scraping the edges now. Like, look how dark that shade is compared to my actual skin tone. Cassey, what were you thinking when you bought this? It was, you know what? I probably bought it during summer. Or I bought it during winter and just assumed that it would work when it doesn't. This is a lot of concealer. Do not try this at home, because this is way too much concealer. But, so I'm going to go in, blend that out, and I'll be right back. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm skipping over a ton of important parts, but I know y'all have seen me do my face before, and I'm trying not to make this video too long. So normally, at this point, I would go in with my Bare Minerals concealer over that to cover up the dark circles some more, but mixing those two concealers really just covered it up. So I'm just going to keep blending so I don't look like a cakey mess. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a Shop My Stash item. It is the Milani Contour and Highlight. So it's just a stick contour and a liquid highlight. And I do think it's a really nice color for cream contouring. It's like that perfect ashy tone, which I think is going to look really good. Look how like naturally pretty that looks. And I am gonna go in either, oh, they're like practically the same color. That's hilarious. So I have two liquid highlights I can use. I can either use the one from the Milani, or I could use this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid. And I think I'm going to go in with this because I have the Becca highlighter to go with it. So I'm gonna and I'm going to blend that. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, and again, I'm going to blend that. So it lifted up the concealer a little bit, but that's okay. Alright, I'm just going to go in and powder my face and I'll be right back. Alright, a lot happened and I know I look a little crazy right now, but it's because I haven't blended yet. So I powdered with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is in my Project Pan, and I also contoured and bronzed with a Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, which is also in my Project Pan. I used light contour to set my under eyes. I contoured with medium contour, and I took dark contour, and that's the bronziness that you're seeing. Because I have 3 eyeshadow palettes I could play with. Because I'm not sure which eyeshadow palette I want to go in with. Because I could use a Project Pan blush, or I can use my Shop My Stash blush. So I'm going to go in with my Shop My Stash blush, and it is the Makeup Revolution, the matte blush powder in the shade Nude. Just because I don't know what I want to do, so I figured going in with a nude color would be the best course of action. It's actually kind of pretty. I promise it will not look this crazy once I blend it out. But that is a really pretty color. Alright, so now I'm going to take my big blending brush from Eco Tools. I'm going to blend this all out, and when I come back, I won't look as crazy. Alright, so as you can see, I look a little less crazy, still looking kind of bronzy considering how pale I was. Could definitely blend that in a little better, but, you know. Okay, so next we're going to go in with eyeshadow, and I have 3 different eyeshadow palettes I could go with. I have 2 from Milani. This one is the Must Have Naturals, and it is like a cool tone palette. I also have the Milani Plum Basics, which is just like a beautiful purple palette. But I also have the ShanXO, the Remix palette, which has 2 sides of eyeshadows. There's this side, and there is this side. So one like cool tone side, one like warm tone. I think I really want to play with cool tones today, so I think I'm going to go in with the Milani Must Have Naturals palette. And this does not have a setting shade, so I'm going to go in, prime my eyes with my e.l.f. Shadow Lock Primer that I'm trying to pan, and then I'm going to set it with this e.l.f. Face powder that I'm trying to pan that I haven't touched in like 2 months. So, be right back. Okay, we're going right in and starting to play with this eyeshadow palette. So this is what it looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, we're just going to go right in. So, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Professional Blending Brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's like a very light brown shade. That would be really good for transition. So that's just what I'm going to do. I've been really liking cool tones a lot lately. And it's actually funny because everybody raved about these Milani palettes, and I have almost all of them, but I've yet to use them. So this is actually my first time using this palette. When I use the plum one, it'll be the first time using the plum one. So, isn't that crazy? How, like, we just buy stuff because everybody raves about it, and then we never use it. I think that's just insane. Which is why I've really started the Shop My Stash videos, because I want to try to make sure I'm getting use out of everything in my collection. So, I think on Wednesday, because I gotta wait for Jeff and Ashley to leave before I can film again. So I think on Wednesday, I'm going to finally do the e.l.f. Modern Metals first impression that I've been wanting to do. So I'm excited about that. Alright, so these colors do need to be built up quite a bit, which I don't mind. I personally enjoy shadows that need to be built up a lot more than shadows that are pigmented right from the get-go, because I enjoy being able to have more control over the shadow. Don't get me wrong, a really pigmented shadow is really good as well, but I just think that sometimes more built up look is better. Actually, a lot of the time. I think a more built up look is better because you have more control. You have more control where the shadow's going and all that stuff, so. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get them peepers? Jeepers creepers, where'd you get them eyes? Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, just to deepen the crease a little bit. Gonna go in lightly, because this seems a little bit more pigmented than the last shade, so I'm just going in lightly. One downfall to these palettes is there is no mirror, so probably not good for travel in that aspect unless you have like a good face palette that you're bringing that has like a nice mirror. Okay, so that shadow was a lot more pigmented. Dang. So, whew. All right, we're gonna blend those out now. That's really pigmented. Blend it out, it looks really pretty. All right, I'm gonna go back in with the same shade and kind of build it up a little bit on the outer corner. Just build it up till I get it to the color I want. Then I'm gonna blend it out. So as you can see, I built it out a lot darker. I think okay. I think one more layer. Okay. I'm gonna blend that out. So alright, I'm going to build up this side a little bit more because this side is where I want it to be. This side, not so much. Okay. There we go. There we go. Getting a little bit of fallout, as you can see, but that's an easy cleanup. See, if I had left all those clips of me blending and everything in, this video would already be 40 minutes long. Aren't you guys happy? I did not leave them in, because now we're only at 20 minutes. So, alright, I think that's as blended out as I want it to be. So now I'm going, woo, okay. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. glitter glue and I'm going to put that on my eyelids. Ooh, that's a lot. I think that's really all I will need. And I'm gonna tap it on and blend. Okay, that's a little too much. Put way too much on my finger. Alright, and I'm gonna go into this first shade. It's just kind of a shimmer. Like a light shimmer. Ooh. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye. Ooh. So it's just like a light shimmer. I really like that. I'm gonna take all that crap off my fingers and I'm going to once again just blend. And then that looks really, really pretty. Wow. I'm actually quite impressed with this palette. I think I'm just gonna put that light shade on a little bit more. Just with my pinky, because I feel like I lost it a little bit. And once again, just gonna blend. Alright, I'm gonna put on some mascara and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back and all I got left is highlighter and lips. Ooh. So, like I said earlier, the highlighter that I'm using is the Becca Moonstone highlighter. So, I'm doing that to go over the Becca Moonlight highlighter that we put on before. We did the liquid version before, and now we're doing the powder version right on top of the same areas that we put the liquid version on. And Becca highlighters are absolutely beautiful. They just give a gorgeous sheen to the face, and at the same time they can get really intense if you want them to. So I'm also going to put the same highlighter in the inner corners of my eyes, just to match. Just to make everything match. Now please keep in mind, I'm not a professional, I'm not a makeup artist, or anything of the such. I am a makeup enthusiast, and that's the way I would like to stay as of this moment. And last but not no means least, we're just going in with lips. So let me... I think just to finish off this look, I'm going to go in with my Rimmel lipstick in the shade Airy Fairy. It's a nice cool tone lipstick. It's a nice cool tone, purpley, like nude color. I absolutely love it. And I need to find myself a cruelty-free dupe. That way it's not something I miss. Alright. So that's the finished look, and that's how I use my Shop My Stash items, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.